I have a review of Sonic Adventure coming up soon. I just need to replay some more of it before I can give my best opinions. In the meantime, here's a review of Sonic Generations. If you enjoyed this video after watching it, hit the like button below, and if Sonic discussions and reviews are something you're into, subscribe for more of those in the future, and be sure to hit the bell to be notified. Finally, if you want to support me, you can donate a tip via Super Thanks in the comment section, or pay less than 4 cents a day to get a shout out each video and to have your comments read first. Sonic Generations is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. Expanding on the style of gameplay from the day stages of Sonic Unleashed, it adds unique equipable abilities, brand new takes on iconic stages from the first 20 years of Sonic, and for each stage, there's a retro counterpart where you play as Sonic's past self. With Classic Sonic, you can take on both old and new stages in the iconic 2D format, with major upgrades to level design, graphics, physics, and controls. While giving off a feeling of nostalgia, the game doesn't rely too heavily on it, making the new renditions of the levels fun in their own right for both Sonics to rip through at sound speed. The spin dash is mapped to the X or square button, and you can charge it by pressing multiple times to go faster and farther. You can also spin dash by pressing down and jumping like in the classics. Get enough momentum off a ramp and you can get pretty high, like in Sonic Adventure. Both the old and new stages get complete makeovers while staying true to the 2D formula loved by so many inside and outside the Sonic fanbase. As modern Sonic, just as in Sonic Unleashed, you bash enemies, collect rings, and perform tricks through ramps and rings to earn boost energy that lets you rip through enemies and obstacles. The drift and the quick step both return for tight turning and easy dodging, as does Sonic's iconic light speed dash. You can also stomp to get through boxes or weak platforms. The levels are mostly explorable and open, even in the 2D sections. The best example is Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes, which takes the 3D aspect of this game to its fullest. For both classic and modern stages, you can equip items you get in the shop, from side quests to make Sonic faster, recover from damage faster, boost more easily, and so on and so forth. Each takes up a number of points ranging from 10 to 100, and you can equip up to 100 points of upgrades or 5 upgrades max. There are a few that you can get in the shop after getting enough points and stages. Some you get from completing missions with Sonic Pals, and some you get for collecting all 5 red star rings at a level. These red star rings are challenging to find, but rewarding to collect. Here's a rundown of how to play the game. The first stage you play is Green Hill Zone with Classic Sonic. Then you switch to Modern Sonic, and completing both acts of the stage unlocks the next. For all following stages, you can finish both acts in either order. Completing a stage frees one of Sonic's friends from the void. After completing 3 acts, you'll need to fight one of Sonic's rivals, and get 3 keys by completing a friend mission from either act of each of the 3 stages. Then you unlock a boss for one of the 2 Sonics to fight. You can replay boss and rival battles you've completed already on a slightly harder difficulty mode, and defeating the boss unlocks the next 3 stages. The first 3 stages are Green Hill from Sonic 1, Chemical Plant from Sonic 2, and Sky Sanctuary from Sonic & Knuckles. You fight Metal Sonic and the Death Leg robot along the way. Then you move on to Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure 1, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, and Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes, while fighting Shadow and Perfect Chaos. Finally, you take on Crisis City from Sonic 2006, Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed, and Planet Risk from Sonic Colors, while fighting Silver and the Egg Dragon. After you finish all 9 acts and all the bosses and rival acts, you unlock the final stage where you fight Eggman and his past self in the Time Eater, a machine designed to rip through time and space. Both Sonics transform into Super Sonic and team up to scramble some Eggman, Super Sonic style. Now this boss is really the only part of the game I have a gripe with. It switches from 3D to 2D way too often, and I have no idea how to hit the boss in 2D. It's still pretty easy though, so it's tolerable. The game comes with all sorts of artwork and stage music that you can unlock from completing missions with Sonic's friends and ringing bells to get notes. Red star rings also unlock artwork and music as well, and collecting all 5 in an act of a stage unlocks an ability. Certain friend missions also unlock abilities. Overall, Sonic Generations is easily a masterpiece of the Sonic franchise. Many regard it as the best game since then, and I can see why. The game is pretty short unless you go for 100%, but that short amount of time is jam-packed with a lot of stuff to enjoy and cool stages to play. The game also is quite explorable, with different paths rewarding you with quicker times or red rings to collect. This game is definitely a 9 or a 10 out of 10 as far as a Sonic game goes. and it's a game I'm glad I picked up just over a year ago on Steam and later on Xbox as well. Well, there's the review. To sum it up, Sonic Generations is a game I love, despite knowing it for only a year and a half. I played the 3DS version and seen footage of the PC version but never played it. If you want even more fun, the PC version of Generations has all sorts of cool mods you can run that are created by passionate fans. Stay tuned for a possible review of Sonic Adventure, and until then, stay safe and stay cool, and I'll see you.